Hi students, here some of the chemical apparatus is provided for you, that is hydrochloric acid, zinc dust, zinc granules or zinc dust, a conical flask is given and a matchbox, a spatula is there with us. Now we are going to perform an activity by using the apparatus. What that apparatus? See, first of all, we are going to take some HCl, hydrochloric acid, in the conical flask. Yes. Now, some HCl is there in the conical flask. We should be very careful while transferring the HCl into the conical flask. Why? Because it is very strong reagent. So for that we are going to keep this in the bottle. Now this is zinc dust or zinc powder. We can observe this in the form of a brown color substance, cement color one. Now I am going to drop this powder into the conical flask. Yes. See, we can observe some of the bubbles are forming inside. Now what I am doing? See now, the splinter is burned with a blue flame and stopped with a pop sound. Whenever hydrochloric acid mixes with the zinc granules, hydrochloric acid mixes with the zinc granules, we can observe a white fumes, and whenever you bring a burning splinter nearer to that, it burns with a blue flame and stops with a pop sound. What does it mean? It indicates hydrogen gas is liberated. Now what is the test for hydrogen gas? The test for hydrogen gas is whenever you introduce a burning splinter nearer to the mouth of the conical flask where the zinc and as well as hydrochloric acid is taken, hydrogen gas is liberated. This means the place of hydrogen is liberated by the zinc, then it forms zinc chloride. The liberated hydrogen burns the burning splinter with a blue flame and stops with a pop sound. You already saw in the activity. This is one of the example of displacement reaction which takes place within a fraction of seconds. Such kind of the reactions are called instantaneous reactions. The reactions which taken place instantaneously, vigorously within a fraction of seconds are called instantaneous reactions. Now discuss one more displacement type of reaction. Students, in this one more activity, we are going to take a glass beaker is there with me and a spatula. This is called glass stirrer, means we can stir something, whatever it may be. Like in our houses, a stirrer will be there, no? Whenever you are cooking the curry, like that stirring substance, like that only. This is the glass stirrer. Observe the compound name here, CuSO4, that is nothing but copper sulfate. Some amount of the water is there in the beaker, a fresh iron nail where it having a thread. Then I have a test tube stand with one of the test tube. Now let us perform the activity. I am going to take some amount of the copper sulfate. Generally, if you observe, the copper sulfate is in blue color. What is the color of copper sulfate? Blue color. Now take some quantity of the copper sulfate which is in blue color into the glass beaker. Around I taken the 10 grams of copper sulfate into the beaker. Then next step is add some quantity of water to that. Right? Stir it well. Make it thorough the solution. Means what I prepared? Before, copper sulfate which is in solid, by adding water to that, I prepared the aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Originally the copper sulfate which is in the solid state, by adding with water, then I prepared the liquid solution of copper sulfate. Now this is called aqueous solution of copper sulfate. What is the color of aqueous solution of copper sulfate? Blue color. Absolutely we can observe this is in blue color. Now I am going to take that blue colored copper sulfate in a test tube. Yes, this is the blue colored copper sulfate which is taken in the test tube. In this step, first step I prepared the aqueous solution of copper sulfate by adding it with water. Why? Because the solvent is water, such type of the solutions are aqueous solutions. Now this is a freshly prepared iron nail. Now I am going to dip this iron nail into the test tube with the help of a thread. Then settle it in the test tube holder for 3 to 4 hours. How much time? 3 to 4 hours. In the before activity, the reaction is taken place within a second. Now here we are asking some duration of time, 3 to 4 hours. What happens after 3 to 4 hours? We may see now. Yes, after 3 to 4 hours, see this, what happens? That iron nail is get rusted. The copper sulfate which is in blue color changed its color. Hey, what the thing is happened here? Let us discuss this kind of examples on the board now. See once again, the place of copper from the copper sulfate is displaced by the iron. Iron displaced the place of copper from copper sulfate. So the copper is pasted on the iron nail. Then it can form ferrous sulfate, FeSO4. This is original before 3 to 4 hours. After 3 to 4 hours. Before 3 to 4 hours, blue color copper sulfate. After 3 to 4 hours, the blue color is fade out. Because the place of copper from copper sulfate is displaced by the iron. Why? Because iron is a highly reactive element when compared to copper. This is an example of displacement reaction. The place of an element from a compound is displaced by the another element. Such kind of the reactions are called displacement reactions. Let us discuss the displacement reactions towards the board with different examples. See, till now what the activities that we did, we will come to a conclusion here. First of all, we take in HCl in the conical flask and then we dropped some zinc granules into that. We observed some of the fumes are arising. Then we introduced a burning splinter nearer to the mouth of the conical flask. Then that burning splinter burns with a blue flame and stops with a pop sound. Pop sound. So we can identify the liberated gas is hydrogen. Why? See, the place of hydrogen from HCl. The place of hydrogen from HCl is displaced by the zinc. For that sake only hydrogen gas is liberated. The place of an element from its compound is displaced by another element of high reactivity. Means when compared to the capacity of the hydrogen, reaction capacity of the zinc is more. So it is a displacement reaction. This means the place of hydrogen is displaced by the zinc. Let us come to this example. We taken the copper sulfate which is in blue color solid and then we converted that one into aqueous solution. We dropped a freshly iron nail into that. What happens after 3 to 4 hours? Of course this is an instantaneous reaction. Within time it is taken place. After 3 to 4 hours. After 3 to 4 hours, what happens? A red color compound is formed on the iron nail. After 3 to 4 hours, a red colored substance is formed on the iron nail. This means, see, original blue color of the copper sulfate is faded out. Why it is happened like this? Here the reaction is follows like this. The place of copper is displaced by the iron. Why? Because iron is a highly reactive element when compared to the copper. The place of the copper is displaced, so that is a displacement reaction. What is left? Copper. That left copper deposited on this iron nail. So it is an example of displacement reaction. Now once again the definition of displacement is the chemical reaction in which an element from its compound is displaced by the another element of high reactivity is called as a displacement reaction. Let us see some more examples. Here AgNO3 silver nitrate solution is there, which is an aqueous solution. First of all, we should take the AgNO3 solution in the conical flask, then add few grams of zinc for that. Why? Because the zinc is a solid. Then what happens? Silver is a low reactive element when compared to the zinc. Then, so the high reactive element zinc displaces the silver from AgNO3. Displaces the silver from AgNO3. Then what is left? Silver is comes outside. The place of Ag was displaced by zinc. Now what solution is formed here? Zinc nitrate is formed. This is an example of displacement reaction. See one more reaction. Take some amount of the copper chloride in the aqueous solution, and by adding some amount of the lead to that, lead shots will be, if we add the lead shots, then see here, when compared to the copper, the reactivity of the lead is more, so the place of copper is displaced by the lead, then it forms lead chloride PbCl2. What is left? Copper is left. This is an example of displacement reaction. What is the definition of the displacement reaction and what is the general representation of the displacement reaction? We may discuss now. See the definition of chemical double displacement reaction. The chemical reaction in which place of an element from its compound. So a compound is there. Here for example the compound is, let us consider as Bc. In that the place of B is displaced by another element A. This element A must have high reactivity. So when compared to the reactivity of the element B or C, the reactivity of the element A should be very high. That only we are calling as order of reactivity. As per the order of reactivity, the elements are classified into three categories: metals of high reactivity, metals of moderate reactivity, metals of low reactivity. Metals of high reactivity only will displace the metals of low reactivity. So this mustard should be a high reactive element, displaces the another element. Such reactions are called displacement reactions. The general equation is A plus BC gives rise to AC plus B, where A, BC is the reactants, AC and B are the products. Now comes to the examples. Zinc, which is there in the form of solid, react with two molecules of hydrochloric acid, that is aqueous, to form zinc chloride and by liberation of hydrogen gas. Second example, Fe, iron, that is solid, plus copper sulfate aqueous solution gives rise to FeSO4 aqueous solution by the liberation of copper metal. These are all various kinds of examples and explanation for the chemical displacement reaction. Let us discuss one more kind of the reaction. Thank you.